Create a video for my YT channel. Video should be 8 to 10 minutes longer. Welcome to History AI, where history, legends, and mysteries come alive. What if I told you that beneath the waves lies a city of unimaginable beauty and power? A place where advanced technology, philosophy, and wisdom once flourished, only to be swallowed by the sea in a single day and night? This is the story of Atlantis, the most famous lost civilization in history. But was it real? Or just a myth? Today, we're diving deep into the origins, theories, and mysteries of Atlantis. From Plato's writings to modern-day expeditions, from ancient myths to Hollywood films, we'll explore why Atlantis continues to capture our imagination thousands of years later. Make sure you stick around to the end, because the truth about Atlantis might surprise you. Our journey begins with a Greek philosopher you've definitely heard of, Plato. Around 360 BCE, Plato wrote two dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, where he described Atlantis in detail. According to him, Atlantis was a powerful island nation located beyond the Pillars of Hercules. That's the Strait of Gibraltar today. He described a civilization with advanced architecture, massive circular harbors, beautiful temples, and palaces decorated with gold, silver, and orichalcum, a mysterious metal said to shine like fire. Atlantis was prosperous, powerful, and highly advanced, but according to Plato, it became greedy, corrupt, and arrogant. As punishment, the gods destroyed Atlantis, sinking it into the ocean in a single day and night. So, here's the big question. Did Plato invent Atlantis as an allegory to teach a lesson about hubris and morality? Or was he recording a true historical event passed down through generations? For centuries, scholars, explorers, and dreamers have debated whether Atlantis was real. Some argue it was entirely fictional, a parable about the dangers of pride. Others believe Plato's story had a basis in real history. During the Renaissance, explorers like Columbus and early mapmakers speculated about lost lands across the Atlantic. In the 19th and 20th centuries, Atlantis fever took off. Writers like Ignatius Donnelly connected Atlantis to everything from the Egyptian pyramids to Mesoamerican civilizations. Suddenly, Atlantis wasn't just a city, it was the possible origin of all ancient knowledge. Of course, many of these ideas were fueled more by imagination than evidence, but the myth of Atlantis had already captured the world's curiosity. Now let's look at the theories. Where could Atlantis have been, if it ever existed? The Mediterranean hypothesis. Some scholars suggest Atlantis was actually the Minoan civilization on the island of Crete or Santorini. Around 1600 BCE, the volcanic eruption of Thera devastated the region, possibly inspiring the Atlantis story. The Atlantic Ocean. Others take Plato literally. Atlantis was beyond the Pillars of Hercules. Some think it's under the Azores Islands. Others point to submerged landmasses across the Atlantic. The Americas. In the 19th century, some believed Atlantis was connected to the Mayans and Aztecs. They argued that similarities in pyramid structures hinted at a lost mother civilization. The Caribbean, places like the Bahamas, especially the so-called Bimini Road, have been claimed as possible Atlantean ruins. But scientists generally believe these are natural formations. And then, of course, there are the more fringe theories, that Atlantis was an alien colony, or that its technology was far beyond anything we can imagine. Now here's where science steps in. Archaeologists and geologists argue that there's no solid evidence Atlantis ever existed. Every proposed location has natural explanations: volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, shifting coastlines. These real events could have inspired legends that grew over time. But here's the fascinating part. Just because Atlantis, as Plato described, may not exist, doesn't mean there weren't advanced civilizations lost to history. In fact, archaeology has uncovered incredible cities we once thought were myths, like Troy, which was considered fictional until Heinrich Schliemann discovered it in the 19th century. So while Atlantis might not be real in the way people imagine, the idea of lost civilizations is very much grounded in reality. Atlantis might not have physical ruins, but it's left behind a massive cultural legacy. From books and comic series to blockbuster movies and video games, Atlantis has become shorthand for mystery and wonder. Writers and filmmakers use Atlantis as a symbol of hidden wisdom, advanced technology, and the eternal human hope that maybe, just maybe, there's more out there waiting to be discovered. So why are we still obsessed with Atlantis after more than 2,000 years? Maybe because Atlantis represents the ultimate what if. What if there was once a civilization even greater than ours that vanished without a trace? What if we could learn from their mistakes, or rediscover their lost knowledge? Atlantis is a mirror of ourselves. It warns us about pride, greed, and the consequences of misusing power, but it also inspires us to explore, to imagine, and to search for truth, even in the depths of the ocean. So, what do you think? Was Atlantis a real place lost to time, or just a powerful story meant to teach us a lesson? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your theories. If you enjoyed this dive into the legend of Atlantis, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more mysteries of history, and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, some mysteries are meant to be explored, even if they're never fully solved.